Alright, so let's work on this problem. This is one of our first influence line problems. So I want to construct the influence line for the reaction at B. How can I find the reaction at B? In general, if I want to find the reaction at B to a load, how would I do it? Sum the moments today. So we're going to do the same thing. So I'm going to say, here's my unit load of 1 at some distance x from the left. I'm going to assume my reaction at B is up. I'll call it BY. And I would have one at AY if I wanted it. Right now I'm just trying to find B. So I'm going to sum the moments about A. Make sure I'm in equilibrium. So what kind of moment about A does this make? Negative moment, so it'll be minus 1 times the distance x. And then BY creates positive moment times a moment arm of 5. So I simply just, BY. So I simply just solve for BY. BY looks like x over 5. And that would actually have the units of, we'll just say everything's in pounds. That's it. Plot it. Bless you. So here's the axis. And remember, we're looking for the BY reaction. That's everything we're looking for there. So what's varying in the x direction? The position of the unit load. And I'll just put little marks here at 5 feet and 10 feet. So let's plot this. At x equals 0, it's 0. At 5, it's 1. And at 10, it is 2. And we connect the dots. And there's our influence line. That's it.
The equation doesn't change after you go past B.
I don't know. Does it change when we go past B? What changes if this were out here? What would be the distance to the unit load? X. So this is for any x from 0 to 10. That's it. So if instead of a unit load here, I had 1,000 pounds, where would and it was moving, where would my 1,000 pounds go to create the maximum reaction at B? The highest point. So it would be at this position, which is at the free end, and it would be that 1,000 pounds times 2. It would be 2,000 pounds. The reaction would be 2,000 pounds. Now since we're here, and this was a fairly short problem, let's go ahead and find the reaction at A. The influence line for A. How could I find that with the information I already have? Some forces in the Y. Does this sound familiar? So if I sum forces in the Y direction, I have AY plus BY minus 1. So what is AY? Looks like it's going to be 1 minus BY. Right? Let's plot that. So again, my ordinate is AY. And again, I have my position. So what is the value when x is 0? 1. What is the value when x is 5? 0. What is the value when x is 10?
-2 or -1.
-1. So now if I want to create the maximum positive reaction at A, where would I go? To the maximum positive value on the influence line. If I want to create the maximum negative at A, I would go to the maximum negative value. Interestingly enough, if I add AY plus by, what do I get? At every point, what should the sum of ay plus by be equal to? 1. Is it?
Yes.
It is. Any questions about that? Pretty cool, huh?